Welcome to our channel Top 10ers, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss a video. The archaeological discoveries always remind you about the creative mind of our ancestors. Such discoveries are also a great chance to see the centuries of old objects. Here is Top 10 most mysterious archaeological discoveries of all time. Number 10. The mysterious stone spheres of Costa Rica. On the small island of Isla del Cano and the Diques Delta in Costa Rica are over 300 stone petrospheres, often referred to as the Diques spheres, that have been attributed to the now extinct Diques culture. The Diques culture emerged in the valley of the Rio Grande de Teraba, where they established complex social, economic, and political systems to govern their society. Earliest examples of sculptured stone appeared that include stone cylinders, barrels, spheres, and depiction of characters. Stone spheres were also placed in alignments in public plazas or along the approach to the dwellings of the ruling elite or chieftains. The Diques spheres range in size from just a few centimeters to over 2 meters in diameter. Number 9. Nazca lines. Nazca lines, large line drawings that appear from a distance to be etched into Earth's surface on the arid Pampa Colorado, northwest of the city of Nazca in southern Peru. They extend over an area of nearly 190 square miles. Most of the Nazca lines were constructed more than 2,000 years ago by the people of the Nazca culture, though some clearly predate the Nazca and are considered to be the work of the earlier Paracas culture. While the images dated to the Paracas are often human-like and bear some resemblance to still earlier petroglyphs in the region, the subjects of the Nazca-made lines are generally plants and animals. Since their discovery in the 1920s, the lines have been variously interpreted, but their significance remains largely shrouded in mystery. Number 8. The Great Pyramids. Egypt's pharaohs expected to become gods in the afterlife. To prepare for the next world, they erected temples to the gods and massive pyramid tombs for themselves. In ancient times, they were included among the 7 wonders of the world. The designations of the pyramids correspond to the kings for whom they were built. The Giza pyramids, built to endure an eternity, have done just that. The monumental tombs are relics of Egypt's Old Kingdom era and were constructed some 4,500 years ago. Great Pyramid is the largest in Giza and towers some 481 feet above the plateau. Its estimated 2.3 million stone blocks each weigh an average of 3 to 15 tons. Number 7. Olmec Colossal Heads. Around the Gulf Coast of Mexico, you can find massive stone heads, like guards, overlook the surrounding countryside with their piercing eyes. 17 of these have survived thousands of years of relentless exposure to the forces of nature. Adorned with helmet-like headgear, flat noses, and full lips, these enigmatic sculptures of a long bygone era are the work of Mesoamerica's first civilization, the Olmecs. Emerging around 1500 BC, their art, architecture, and culture became the blueprint for the Mayans and Aztecs centuries later. The Olmec colossal heads are believed to depict local rulers or other people of great importance. There are many mysteries surrounding these monuments of former glory. Number 6. Kokno Stone. The Kokno Stone is one of the most extensive and remarkable prehistoric rock art panels in Britain. It was, however, buried by archaeologists in 1964 to protect it from vandalism associated with visitors and encroaching urbanization. A proposal has been developed to uncover the stone and laser scan it to allow an exact replica to be created and placed in the landscape near where the original site is. In early September 2015, the stone was found to be buried less deeply than claimed, and the wall surrounding it appears to have partially collapsed or been pushed over. The stone itself was uncovered, and rock art, as well as 20th century graffiti and damage to the stone was recorded. Number 5. Roman Holy Jar. One of the most unusual pieces of Roman pottery around is a regular-looking jar, but for the feature of having many holes in its body. Since its restoration from a pile of broken pieces found in a storeroom, ascertaining the true purpose of this strange object has proved a harder puzzle to piece together. This jar is reputed to be the only known example of its kind, and its exact function is still a mystery. The final product of this reconstruction work was a 40 centimeters jar riddled with holes, which left everyone puzzled as to what it was and how it may have been used. Number 4. Stonehenge, prehistoric stone circle monument located on Salisbury, England. Though there is no definite evidence as to the intended purpose of Stonehenge, it was presumably a religious site and an expression of the power and wealth. It was aligned on the sun and possibly used for observing the sun and moon and working out the farming calendar. Looking toward the sunrise, the entrance in the northeast points over a big pillar, now leaning at an angle called the heel stone. Looking the other way, it points to the midwinter sunset. The summer solstice is also celebrated there by huge crowds of visitors. Number 3. Stone chambers. There is approximately 800 stone-built chambers scattered across the New England states that are of a design and form that have been found nowhere else in North America. The most elaborate structures, called beehive chambers, were built in a conical shape and sometimes feature smoke holes for ventilation, as well as shelves and benches incorporated into the walls. Characteristically, they are expertly constructed with fitted masonry stone and capped with megalithic slabs. Surrounding these chambers are often found cairns, standing stones, enclosures, ceremonial walls, pedestal boulders, and balanced rocks. Number 2. Medicine Wheel. The Medicine Wheel is a major Native American sacred complex and archaeological property used by many different tribes from times before Euro-American contact to the present day. Sitting at 640 feet in elevation, the Medicine Wheel is situated on the exposed, slightly sloping limestone surface of the prominent northwestern ridge of Medicine Mountain. The Medicine Wheel is a roughly circular pattern of stones about 82 feet in diameter surrounding a central stone cairn about 12 feet in diameter. Around and near the peripheral circle are 6 more cairns. Number 1. Khat Shebib. The Khat Shebib is a mysterious linear stone feature that runs for 150 kilometers across southern Jordan. Sir Alec Kirkbride first recorded the feature in 1948. In what was an early example of aerial archaeology in Jordan, he observed a long wall while flying over the Man district in the south of the country. A local inhabitant told him it was called Shebib's Wall. Sir Alec undertook some fieldwork riding a horse along the feature and later had the opportunity to fly over the line further to the north and was able to produce the first map and published in his 1948 paper. Don't forget to like the video and let us know what you think of the video in the comments section down below. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.